Travis Kalanick, then the CEO of Uber, welcomed into a conference room and accompanied by area headquarters. One of us, Frances, was waiting for him. Megan Joyce, the company's general manager for the United States and Canada, had reached out to us, hoping that we could give the company at its sought to help from a series of deep, self-inflicted wounds. We have a track record of helping organizations, many of them further led, tackled messy leadership and cultural challenges.
We were skeptical about Uber. Every time we read about the company success, it had little hope or redemption. At the time, the company was an astonished single, destructive, and successful start, startup, but its success seemed to have come at the price of basic decency. In early 2017, for example, when taxi drivers went on strike in New York City to protest President Trump's travel ban, were appeared to have used tactics to profit from the situation, a move that prompted widespread outrage and the led Uber campaign. And months later, not long before the meeting, an Uber engineer named Susan Fowler had blogged curiously about her experience of harassment and discrimination at the company, which caused more outrage. Photo to Kalanick had the emergence in a video that went viral of the interaction with an Uber driver, where he offered this means of the point of earning a living in post-Uber world. Additional charge level at the company is the periodic reinforce Uber's reputation as a cool-blooded operator that will eat anything to win.
Despite our skepticism, Frances had gone to California to help Kalinick out, and he was building her out one company at the time. So she took about seat on the project. As Frances waited for him to make his strength, she braced herself for the smooth CEO she'd read about, but that was hoodwinking working. Canini arrived unled and introspective. He had thought a lot about how the cultural values he instilled in the company, the very values that have built our success, have also been misused and distorted on this watch. He expressed the respect for what his team have achieved, but also acknowledged that he put some people in leadership roles with, without giving them the training of mentorship to be effective. Whatever mistakes Khalid had made up to a point, he relieved and sincerely deserved to do the right thing as a leader.
We reproved but in Cambridge, Massachusetts and debate whether to take on the project. There were lots of reasons to stay far away from it. The work would be hard and its outcome uncertain, to say nothing of the brutal community. Worse, warfare was frustrated and the brand was become toxic, but with risk that it would could help were bad on the red part. Then we call over a route map to countless other trying to restore humanity to organizations that had lost their way. So we think one. After mechanics making the decision, we knew exactly where to start with truth.
Empowerment leadership. We think of trans as precious, and yet it's the basis for almost everything we do as civilized people. Trust is the reason we're willing to exchange our hard earned paychecks for goods and services, pledge our life to another person in my right, catch a ballot for someone who will represent our interests. We really unlike contracts at Safari Net, but even they are ultimately built on trust in the institution that supports them. We don't know that justice will be reserved if something goes wrong, but we have enough fight in the system that we're willing to make high-stake deals with real-life strangers.
Truth is also one of the most essential forms of capital a leader has. Building trust, however, often requires thinking about leadership from a new perspective. The traditional leadership narrative is all about you, your vision and strategy, your ability to make those calls and really the troops, your talent, your charisma, your heroic moments of courage and instinct. But leadership really is about you. It's about empowering other people as a result of your presence and about making sure that the impact of your leadership continues into your absence.
That's the fundamental principle we've learned in the course of dedicating our career to making leaders and organizations better. Your jobs as the leaders is to create two conditions for your people to fully realize their wants, capacity, and powers. And that's true not only when you're in the trenches with them, but also when you're not around. And even this is the cleanest stage when you're permanently moving on from the team. We call in empowerment leadership. The more trust you build, the more possible it is to practice this kind of the leadership. The core drive of truth. So how do you build up store of this foundational leadership capital? In our experience, truth has three core drives: authenticity, logic, and empathy. People tend to trust you when they believe they are interacting with the real you. Authenticity when they have faith in your judgment and competence. Logic, and when they feel that you care about them. Empathy, when trust is lost, it can almost always be traced back to a breakdown in one of these three drivers. The, the trust triangle: authenticity, logic, empathy.
People don't always realize how the information or more often the misinformation that they're broadcasting may undermine their own one trustworthiness. What worse, stress tends to amplify the problem, causing people to double down on behaviors that may over typical. For example, they mean unconsciously mask their truth selves in job interview, even to turn precisely the time of less than fully authentic behavior that reduce their chance of being hard.
The good news is the most of use generated stable pattern of truth signals, which mean a small change in behavior can go long way. In moment when trust is broken or try to get any real traction, is usually the same drivers that have gone wobbly on us: authenticity, empathy, or logic. We call this driver your trust wobbly. In simple terms, in the driver that's more likely to fight you. Everybody is turned out has trust wobbly. To build trust as the leader, you first need to figure out what your is.
But and they will come to identify your whole in a recent moment when you were not trust as much as you want to be. Maybe you lost an important sale or didn't get a straight assignment. Maybe someone simple doubted your ability to execute. Why that moment in mind do sometimes hard? Give the other person in your history the benefit of the doubt. Let call the person you skipped as soon that your skip reservation were valid and that you were the one responsible for the breakdown in trust. That exercise only works if you out it.
If you have to choose from our three trust drivers, which would you say when wobbly on you in this situation? Did your skeptic feel you were misrepresenting some part of yourself, of your story? If so, that's an authenticity problem. Did your skeptic feel you might be putting your one's interest first? If so, that's an empathy problem. Did your script question the rigor of your analysis of your ability to execute on a ambitious plan? If so, that's a logic problem.
Empathy, empathy must high archie layered through why we that's one. Signals a lack of empathy is a major barrier to empowerment leadership. If people think you care more about yourself than about others, they won't trust you enough to let them. Empathy wounds are common among people who are analytical and try to learn. They often get empathy with those who aren't similar motivated or who take lawyers that they do understand sometimes. Additionally, the tools and experience of the modern workplace continually distract or prevent us from demonstrating empathy by imposing 24 hours demands on our time and puts and or dispose all sorts of technologies that compete for our attention at any given moment, or beeping and buzzing device constantly assert ourselves importance, sometimes small in the middle of interaction, while the very people we work to employ are linked. Mm.
Bueno, el texto anterior, nos habla de la confianza. La confianza como fundamental que se debe tener frente a los demás o incluso en nosotros mismos, ya sea para lograr un objetivo o sacar un negocio adelante que nos traiga o logremos buenos frutos. También habla de, para generar la confianza, se necesitan de tres principales impulsores, que sería la empatía, la lógica y la autenticidad. Dentro de la lógica, se entiende que cuando no tenemos pues como la forma de verle el significado a esto, actúa la parte lógica. La autenticidad, que debemos ser verdaderos en cuanto a lo que nosotros ofrecemos o, o entregamos a cambio. Y la empatía, cómo nos relacionamos frente a los demás. Bueno, este es el reto número 12. Muchísimas gracias.